ancient stacks if you're playing as a 1.
Yeah.
And what he builds as well. Like, is it just an early like Echo Saber BKB that he's going to be building?
Well,
And something else, we've got Afu, Earth Spirit. It's like his hero.
yeah, they're swapping it up. Interesting. Usually, well, it has been Afu playing the 5 and Polo on the 4, so it is his hero. It's one of his best to say the least. We'll see how he's going to end up playing.
Tower.
Afu, they still get the double slow. Now Zephyr's in trouble. Polo snipes it with the impetus, and even though they were well aware of this Earth Spirit roaming down towards the bottom side, they're going to be able to pick up first blood. And now it does game was a big nuisance in mid. Carl, he might be in trouble here with the drag back. Sets up Afu, doesn't get the connection of the roll, but now the rotation with Cuckoo. Do they have the damage though to go through Afu? Carl's actually going to commit with the drawn forward now. We're actually going to get the rotation coming through from CIS. Sun is out, and he's just enabling them to follow up here. And I mean, Carl, the orb's back available though, gets the jaunt up, but Arbed's ready and waiting with that astral step, and now Cuckoo as well, slowed up from the boulder. CIS not gonna have to commit the ultimate because Arbed's gonna drag him back, and with the resonant pulse, they double for the Void Spirit. Now they ping out that tower mid as well. With the help of the Enigma, they can definitely put some pressure on, but they are lacking some creeps, unfortunately. The Faceless Void, who can definitely take over this game, but Carl, level 6 picked up, drops the coil. They're coming over here. Arbed and Afu's going to show even CIS as well. Straight roll forward on top of the park. Carl's in trouble. He's able to get the Waning Rift into the orb, but it's not high enough ability at the moment. But he's going to still get brought down, Arbed, with the chase. And that's 3 deaths at the moment here for the Pucks. Are really struggling, and they even find a stack. Woo! That's a lot of gold.
Middle tower is under attack.
I mean, he's still, he's well aware that the next real big objective, but I mean, he gets a DD at least, but he still might get chased down. He's running into Afu, gets the silence with the connection of the roll, and now that last right click from Arbed. I mean, this is a rough game here from Carl. 4 deaths, and we've said the Parkers looked very good throughout the BTS Pro Series, but now this is a game where if you're behind, man, it's going to be difficult for you to have a solid performance.
Down.
I mean, they're going to be careful, run up the high ground if CIS unable to drop the ultimate up the tombstone. Perfect position. They're going to cut through the Enigma with roll forward as well.
The midnight pulse is down
this fire, but yeah, they're going to be careful they continue on as Arbed straight on top of the back tries to deal with Zephyr. Actually sees a better target in Carl with all the abilities on cooldown, the phase shift, or still with the Waning Rift down too. That Magnetizer is doing so much work. Whitemon, can he get the TP off? He's going to die inside the base. They're straight on top of In Your Dream, but a quick time walk gives him some distance. He's still got the Chronosphere as well, and CIS, he's going to be up in 5 seconds. This fight drags on. Well, Cuckoo face checking, still relatively healthy, so I mean, we've still yet to see the black hole, still yet to see the chrono. There was so much damage from that magnetizer. We saw T1, if they continued forward, I mean, yeah, like 2.6 thousand there for the Earth Spirit. So, I mean, you lose CIS for your position 5 from T1.
Up, gets his 8th Remnant max, 2nd point of the Astral Step. They're actually trying to contest that onto Apollo.
Is he even gonna die? They drop the coil, doesn't find Arbed. He's actually gonna go back forward. Radiant, they've got a nice observe ward. Tombstone's gonna get dropped. They won't really be able to deal with it, but now finally In Your Dream drops the chrono onto 2. CIS showing up as well. They deal with both the sports. The black hole's gonna get committed straight on top of Cuckoo. Arbed further controlling up Carl. You see, they don't even have to worry about the tomb. They'll deal with it towards the later stage, but In Your Dream finds a triple, and that's just once again perfect positioning from your support. Popping that smoke, delaying that pickoff for as long as possible for Radiant to wrap through. They drop a big chrono. Enigma comes from the northern side as well, and you see they had to commit a decent amount to kill off the Enchantress there, and Team Dog, they make him pay for it, and they're not even done. I try and find Jackie. Afu coming back into mid lane. Park's in trouble here. The orb and the creep ate the 8th Remnant, but Carl's still gotta be careful. That phase shift, only level 1, so not giving him as much space. They get the silence. Afu, he's everywhere. Oh my god. Instant tip from the Earth Spirit. Man, this is his hero. This is his goddamn hero, and he is shining. Trying to find pickoff after pickoff, and there's gonna be another. Sven caught out. Even CIS just going to show up just in case they need that extra little bit of damage here, but Well, they're going to find it nonetheless, and that's actually a kill for CIS there. See, the Spectre needed some catch-up, and didn't really have this Ven, didn't have the greatest lane, Puck as well, so they couldn't make plays, and now in they go. Cuckoo is in trouble here. I mean, he had a couple of heroes nearby, but they all just ditched him, and Radiant, perfect timing to go in, and now this honestly could get to the stage where they just walk in Roche, and it looks like they are with all their ultimates available. Protecting their triangle to enable the Spectre to find farm, but in your does he want to drop the chrono? Is he going to
bash? Oh, the first hit bash,
and they get the bash, and then Spectre is going to pay the price here. Man, there was a lot of damage with the Blade Mount Dispersion, but it doesn't matter when in your dream Solo picks off, and they're going to make a very fast movement, smoking up, trying to literally wrap mid instantly with Arfu scouting. Going to try and find Cuckoo here, sets up for the roll, kick back as well. He's kind of close to the T2 tower. Let's see if T1 going to be able to protect this, but he's going to show up with the Aghanims now with the double silence, making it very difficult for Puck to be able to enjoy that fight. He can't disengage, and they're not done. Arfu with another roll finds the kick onto two. So now they've got to be careful if Zephyr's going to get chased down as well. This Earth Spirit is just demolishing T1. There's nothing they can do this game.
Oh.
One here, he might not even. Glimmer's trying to run. They get the Stormhammer, and he's going to get brought down on top of the backline. They do find an extra target, Carl. They're going to haunt forward. Do they have the control for the Void Spirit? He's still got the Eula Scepter just in case. Now, got to be careful how deep you dive. Gonna drop the Tombstone. Pretty good positioning right now. Team Dog, they need to continue to retreat. Oh, just misses that LSA, but CIS has got this turn potential, the Black Hole, but the sustained drawn-out fight here. Arvid's gonna go back in once again with the double silence. Up on the higher ground. Is gonna be stuck up here for a little while, but CIS hasn't found the correction, but the ultimate now drops the Black Hole. Solo on top of the Spectre. That's the perfect target as they've overstepped their welcome. As T1 lose 3, they get the roll just a little bit late, but they'll make it 4 as well, as Wymon's gonna get punished.
Oh, there were so many juicy moments where CIS could have got like a 4-man Black Hole if he had the Blink Dagger, but that Guardian Greaves is the hood, just enabling him to survive as well as the rest of his team for a long enough time that the rotations can come, the cavalry's there, the Haunts on cooldown, and yeah, it was just clean up duty for the rest of Team Dog. Especially if they played as passive as they did with an Urn build.
Spectre could be in trouble because the Faceless Void still got the Chrono. Arfu's even going to pop the BKB that dropped the Midnight Pulse. Perfect positioning. Jackie caught out inside that percent damage.
Double
the
Chrono
on top of the backline as well. In your dream. Just styling on them now. 3 down from T1. They're going to try and make it a 4th as well as Cuckoo. Oh, they get the roll forward actually. Arfu's Earth Spirit. Chain lockdown with the Centaur. Conqueror. A full 5-man wipe. And we're going to a game 3. What more do we want? T1 versus Team Dog, but a night and day performance here, different from that first game to second game. It was just a masterclass from Radiant.
Seems like that's a bit of a trend, huh? The first series, it was TNC dominant game 1, Fnatic dominant game 2. Very much the same sort of story here, but I think this one is a lot more clear-cut as to why. You know, the Sven position 3, I just don't feel like with the places that he was sitting to farm, it just doesn't make any impact on the map. It takes farm away, potentially, that the Spectre was able to have. And you're not there, considering you're this greedy style of core, to be able to make the rotations through and be a bit more selfless